boots on the ground, putting it down. Get up, get up, get up. I got something to tell you. I don't think they want you to know, but I'm going to tell you anyway. It's five-time best-selling author Mickey D. I host The Scoop. I want to thank you for joining me. It's a pleasure. It's an honor to be on your electronic device, my friends. The Scoop is for your education, your entertainment, your information only. I'm not a stockbroker, not a money manager, not a financial advisor, my friends. Today, I'm going to give you my 3 top Vanadium stocks, my friends. You may or may not have heard of these stocks, my friends. It's going to be a wonderful day here. I'm in the desert Southwest. It's going to be like 80 degrees or so. It's going to be a great day, my friends. We're getting the heat just before the real winter starts. And it may be winter where you are right now. I know other parts of the world. We're all over the world. I know it's cold where you are. I hope you're getting the amount of energy that you need. You're getting heat. I hope that's happening for you, my friends. We don't want to see anyone get cold and be frozen out here. My friends, got some good information for you here. Hope you and your family had a wonderful trading week, and I hope you're doing well with the weekend. You're having a good time, my friends. My friends, if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit subscribe, because I'm going to be giving some very important and timely information here in the days, weeks, and months to come. My private students, if you haven't looked at your mail already, go through your mail, look for the Scoop team, guys, search for that, and you'll have the 3 carbon credit stocks that we're working on right now, my friends. I did have communications this week with one of the CEOs, and he had some very positive information for me. Now, remember, guys, we get a hold of these stocks before they even have a website, or before they're private companies now. They may be merging with another company. We do our homework, guys. We do our fundamental analysis. We do our technical analysis, but we knock down doors. That's why we're able to get in these companies super duper early, like these companies we're getting ready to talk about right now. Now, remember, guys, marijuana today, vanadium and uranium tomorrow. Companies that get in early, hold, and grow rich. This mini book has a lot of great companies in it. And this is going to be a premiere, guys. It's going to be a premiere. So some of you have never seen my books, probably never seen me before. You don't know. I've been picking these things for a long time. Baby knockouts, my friends. Baby knockouts is what we call them. Baby knockouts are usually stocks that we get a hold of, we do our research on, we knock down the doors after we do our technical fundamental analysis. It meets our requirements, my friends. We find out we do our research early on. We find out if these companies are good to go, my friends. And the key in beating Wall Street is to get in early. That's the way you whip Wall. I've been doing this ever since the .coms, when I started trading AOL like a madman at 25 cents. And it went up to $50 and split, and $50, like 70,000% I made on that stock. That really started the baby knockout career, and it's been going ever since, my friends. More recently, we got into the marijuana stocks up in Canada super early, guys. Before they were even talking about marijuana, even legalizing in Canada, we were in early. Also, guys, our uranium stocks. But before uranium, we had a little run with Bitcoin, right? We were the first ones to get into the stocks, guys. No one wanted to get into Bitcoin and Ethereum. Everybody wanted to buy because you would make a lot of money. But we said, no, let's focus on the stocks right now. And we were right there, guys. We had Hive, we had Riot, Marathon was in the game, Hut 8 was in the game. All those stocks were under $1, when we got into them, guys. And they're all up and exploding right now. But they were all under $1. Congratulations to all of you that have been part of any parts of our trade, my friends. Vanadium, though, right now, I'm going to tell you about vanadium. Vanadium, is used in the electrical energy storage systems. That's vanadium. I've been telling you about vanadium for a while. I did a video. I'll show where I was at a vanadium storage place. This is just maybe a year and a half ago or so. But, my friends, there was a story done today, and I'm going to give her credit. There was a story done about the top 3 vanadium stocks. And, vanadium is one of the, if not one of the most, it's more durable than lithium. It's longer lasting, and it's safer, in my opinion. It's safer than lithium. But right now, lithium is getting all the headlines and everything, right? and which is fine. You know, it's going to. They're looking for lithium here, there, but really, we want to focus where the eyes and ears are not. We want to focus on vanadium right now. And there was an article done today, the top 3 Canadian vanadium stocks. Now, Melissa's last name, Melissa. We'll call her Melissa. Melissa, in investing news, INN investing news. Melissa, I'll give it a shot. Pistelli, is it Pistelli? Because I don't have the article in front of me. I'm out walking here, and it's just a little note from it, my friends. But her 3 top uranium stocks, let me give them to you, my friends. And I'll give it to you, and I'll give you the price. We're talking prices as of, here the last couple of days. We're talking about prices in Canadian, because she's a Canadian writer. So she's talking about, well, she might not be a Canadian writer, but she's a writer talking about the top 3 Canadian vanadium stocks. But Canada, of course, is a great country for resources. So if they're tops in Canada, they're most likely tops in the world, or close. But I'm going to give them to you, right? The reason I'm going to give them to you is because all 3 of them, the top in the world, are in this book, and you had them a couple years ago. Okay, they're right here, guys. Now, my question to you, and it's your question. When I give you the price of these, then and now, you're going to see why I really harp on getting in early. Like my private students right now are getting these carbon credit companies early. My friends, I'm talking to the CEOs. I'm doing the homework right now for them. So they're going to have companies like Riot and companies like for pennies on the dollar, guys. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about a big move in vanadium, and we're talking about vanadium stocks, my friends. The number 1 stock she has, Western Uranium and Vanadium. It's one of our baby knockouts, my friends. Western Uranium and Vanadium. It's near, what's it? It's about $3.20 or so Canadian, over $3 Canadian, my friends. Canadian Stock Exchange, WUC. There's my trademark right there. That means that time is getting short and stuff. You that don't like the phone calls, anyway, sorry about that. He's so unprofessional. WSTRF, my friends, and it's in here. It's in here. One of the top stocks in here. It's in here. It's your choice. You want to buy it under $1, or do you want to buy it for over $3 Canadian, my friends? And like I said, Melissa did a very, very good job on the article. Of course, they are also in the North Shore. They're also in the Global X ETFs. So there's going to be that buying and that flywheel effect that everybody's talking about. You're going to have it with Western Uranium and Vanadium, my friends. The second stock that she says is number 2 on her top 3 Canadian vanadium stocks is Energy Fuels, EFR. For you in Canada, United States, UU. We've been talking about that for a long time. They have the White Mesa Mill mine there. The government is going to be begging them for their vanadium and begging them for their uranium, my friends. They're over $10 now, Canadian. Over $10, or do you want to buy it under $1? The choice is yours, my friends. It's in here, okay, with several others. Also, what's not mentioned on the cover is the bonus section of gold stocks, my friends. There's a bonus section of 10 gold stocks. And that's what people were harping on early, because vanadium and uranium a couple years ago, nobody even, but I told you there's a few companies that everybody's going to buy, because see you can't go over to your building in your city hall and fill out a permit and pay $500 and say, I want a uranium, I want a vanadium mine, get started. It doesn't work that way, my friends. It takes years and years to get permit. It takes sometimes 10 to 20 years just to get a mine up and running, my friends. Of course, we have the African uranium super trade right now, and we focused on those companies that are up or have been up, and they're going to be running. They can get up in 6 months to a year. They can be running, but some of these take 10 and 20. Some of these companies are so far out, guys, as we try and weed our way through these companies. Now, the third company on the list of top 3 Canadian vanadium stocks that Melissa has on her list, like I said, you can read the article. I have a link to the article, is Largo Resources. Now, Largo Resources is over $15, my friend. It's, split adjusted, what have you. We had it in over $1, under $1, my friends. It was under $1 for us. That company has a lot of things they're working on. They're one of the top vanadium producers in the world, my friends. And they're also, you know, I told you that everybody's going to pile into the same stocks. If there's only, take the uranium sector, 65 stocks or so. We identified like 30 that were viable. The rest of them were like dark and there was nothing happening. Nothing's been happening in the last 10 or 12 years. Those 30 stocks right now that are starting to move a little bit, of those 30 stocks, maybe 15 or 20 you should probably have on your watch list or own. I can't tell you to buy, sell, or anything because I'm not a stockbroker, not a money manager, not a financial advisor, my friends. But they should be on your watch list. And what I did is I've been focusing on those stocks for a while, my friends. But those stocks that are combo stocks that have the vanadium, believe me, Western Uranium and Vanadium, my friends, I think George Glacier over there, CEO, great guy, I think he was maybe even pressured into putting vanadium on the name because he's a uranium guy, because he was, the founder and president of UUUU. That was his company. He ran it up to over $200. Past performance is not indicative of future performance. But that particular stock during that 2000, when I traded that 2004, 5, and 6 run, my friends, and there's only a few of us out there, not a lot of people out there that have traded. So a lot of things you're hearing from, they've read about it, booked, they've talked to people, what have you. I have nothing against that. There's a lot of great people out there putting a lot of good information out there. I traded the market, my friends. And George Glacier is one of the top dogs out there. That OG has it going on. And when he put vanadium on people were asking, George, why are you, nobody even talked about vanadium. This was a couple years ago. He put it were Western Uranium. Then it became Western Uranium and Vanadium. He changed the name. No problem. Nobody even cared anyway. Now you guys are seeing what he saw, what I saw, and what a lot of others saw. That vanadium is going to be big. Of course, Energy Fuel, Mr. Chalmers is just chomping at the bits. He's top dog out there. That's an OG out there. Largo Research, all these teams have great management. They're all good to go. If I were to put projected prices on some of these things, I'd have prices way up over some of the prices that the analysts have them out there. Western Uranium, Vanadium, they say it's going to go over 5, 6, 7. It's going way over that. They're saying Energy Fuels is going to 12, 15. So Energy Fuels can go to 100, man. I'll tell you that right now. In a consistent, lengthy bull market, I'm telling you, government officials are going to be begging for them. Largo Resources, vanadium, in a hot vanadium market, Largo Resources will go up $20, $30 too, my friends. No problem at all, my friends. Those are my top 3 vanadium stocks, my friends. And they're also Melissas, and they're also, you were exposed to them in Marijuana Today, Vanadium and Uranium Tomorrow. Companies get an early hold and grow rich. Our baby knockouts in there. All of them are under $1. Like I said, one's over $15 now, one's over $13 now, one's over $3 now in Canadian, my friends. Also available out there, how to invest in uranium now. If you don't have your copy, guys, get your copy. Let me tell you something. Right now, there are people saying there's a big fight going on. You guys know it. And it's emanating in Germany right now. I mean, my book, they're burning books, they're banning them, they're doing everything. They're putting nasty comments on. Do not let that distract you, man. Don't let that distract you when people say crazy things, because the stocks in here are what you want. You want the stocks in these books. Heavily vetted stocks, my friends. You want the stock. Investing in gold today without being cheated. You want the baby knockouts in there. You want stocks that are under $1 now that are going to be $15, $20, $30. Not every stock is going to do what IIPR has done. Innovative Industrial Properties, it's over, $260 now. I mean, did we catch that low? The only one that gave us credit was Jim Cramer, Mad Money. Jim, that's why we give it up to Jim. He's legit, he's legal out there. The rest of them, they're perpetrating and stuff. He's giving it up. Jim gave it up to us. So we like Mad Money, a couple other people out there, but junior silver mining stocks ready to explode. We've won people over too. Even the host out there that said, "What the hell is a baby knockout?" on his show, man. What the hell is a baby knockout? He knows now. Junior silver mining stocks ready to explode. Possible 1,000. These baby knockouts in there. These really low price stocks, you guys, are in there ready to explode. Like I said, technical fundamental analysis. Technicals don't tell it all, my friends, because if you were just using technical analysis, what about Enron? You know, everybody's broke, lost your retirement, but you looked at the chart, right? The chart told you everything. If you looked at the internals, if you looked at the fundamentals, you know, they were lying. You know, they were in with the accounting firm, you know, lying about the numbers and everything. That don't tell you everything. But when you go to the company and you find out the secretary says she hasn't been paid in a month, you know, you get the early, they don't have any money. Why don't they have any money? They're reporting all this and nobody's getting paid. 4 people have quit that day. They haven't hired anybody in 2 months. They haven't hired anybody. When you knock on those doors, my friends, and you find out what's going on, that lets you, like I said, we're dealing with a private company with 3 companies right now that have the potential to be really all-stars in one of our next ventures here. Sure, we're looking at water, we're looking at shortages everywhere, we're looking at beat down sectors everywhere. But I tell you, these governments and the carbon credit and the weather and zero emissions and some of these emission companies that we've been looking, they've got it going on, guys. And right now, some of them are doing well, and we'll just see how well they go. Thank you, guys. Been a little long-winded this weekend. I just didn't have a chance to touch base with you during the week. Love you, and it was one of those medical things for me. I had like 3-4 medical appointments and stuff. But you guys take care of yourself. Love you. God bless you and your family.